In 1993, an explorer robot penetrated a secret corridor of the Great Pyramid for the first time. What it found was a door sealed for 4,500 years. When they finally managed to open it in 2002, they discovered another door. And behind this one, the Egyptian government classified the findings as ultra-secret and never spoke about them again. What did they find inside that cannot be revealed to the world? Three silent giants in the Giza Desert guard humanity's greatest mystery. Officially, they are tombs of pharaohs built 4,500 years ago. But here's a devastating problem. Not a single body has ever been found inside. No mummies, no funerary treasures, not even a fragment of bone. Absolutely nothing to confirm the official version. If they weren't tombs, then what the hell are these colossal structures? The precision of the pyramids defies any logical explanation known to modern science. Millions of stone blocks, each weighing between 2 and 15 tons, were cut, transported, and fitted with an error margin of only 2 millimeters. To put this in perspective, the most precise construction we have today, the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland, has an error margin of 10 millimeters. How could a civilization without modern cranes, advanced transportation systems, or steel tools surpass our 21st century technology? But what truly sends chills down the spine is this. When you view the three Giza pyramids from above, they perfectly replicate the position of the three stars of Orion's belt in the night sky. The ancient Egyptians called this constellation Sahu, the celestial home of Osiris, the god of the dead and resurrection. Cosmic coincidence or an intentional message carved in stone for eternity? If you're feeling the same chills I am, like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you made it this far, comment Orion to show you have the courage to face truths they try to hide from you. In 2017, an international team of scientists used a revolutionary technology called cosmic ray myography to scan the Great Pyramid. This technique allows them to see through solid stone like a giant X-ray. What they discovered changed everything. A colossal chamber, larger than a commercial Boeing 747, completely hidden at the heart of the structure, in a location where theoretically nothing should exist. The Egyptian authorities immediately canceled any attempts to explore this mysterious chamber. Why such a drastic reaction? What exists inside that cannot be seen by the eyes of the world? But get ready, because the story gets even more disturbing. Recent scientific tests revealed that the pyramids function as giant electromagnetic antennas. They capture and concentrate energy in ways our science still struggles to fully understand. Russian researchers discovered that the Great Pyramid can focus radio waves in its internal chambers with an efficiency that defies our current understanding of physics. Imagine a 4,500-year-old structure functioning as technology we are barely beginning to comprehend. How is that possible? Here comes the revelation that will blow your perception of reality. Pyramids do not exist only in Egypt. The Maya in Mexico, the Aztecs, the Incas in Peru, the Chinese, the Cambodians, the Indians, even cultures in Bosnia, separate civilizations across entire oceans and thousands of years all built monumental pyramids. How do you explain this global repetition without communication between these cultures? How did peoples who never met reach the same complex architectural conclusions? And there's more. All these cultures, without exception, preserved legends about gods from the stars who descended from the sky and taught advanced knowledge to primitive humans. The Egyptians called them Neteru, the Sumerians Anunnaki, the Maya Kukulkan, and the Indians Vimanas. Different names, same concept, same stories, same pyramidal structures, on continents that never had contact. Brave explorers of the 19th century reported discovering secret underground tunnels connecting the pyramids directly to the Great Sphinx. Some described buried libraries with entire walls covered in symbols that were definitely not known Egyptian hieroglyphs, but something much older and more mysterious, predating even the Egyptian civilization itself. The famous archaeologist Giovanni Belzoni, in 1818, reported finding passages leading to chambers with a dense and oppressive atmosphere, where echoes whispered words in unknown languages. He abandoned the exploration after his workers refused to continue, claiming to hear voices coming from the depths. Napoleon Bonaparte spent an entire night alone inside the king's chamber in the Great Pyramid in 1798. When he emerged the next morning, he was visibly shaken, pale and trembling. His soldiers and generals repeatedly asked what he had experienced inside. Napoleon's answer chilled them. "Even if I told you everything I saw and felt, you would never believe me." He carried this terrifying secret until his death on St. Helena. What did Napoleon see that night that changed him forever? Extremely ancient Egyptian sacred texts, predating the known dynasties, refer to Zep-Tepi, the first time or era of the gods, a mythical period when extraterrestrial deities physically walked the earth and built technologically impossible monuments for that era. These texts describe in astonishing detail beings who descended from the sky in ships of fire and metal, possessing knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and engineering that surpassed human capability by millennia. They supposedly taught the first Egyptians not only how to build the pyramids, but also the secrets of medicine, mummification, and celestial navigation. And what if the pyramids were never tombs, but technological markers? Clear signals left by cosmic visitors to permanently mark their passage on this planet? Residents of the Giza area still report unexplained phenomena during new moon nights. Strange sounds emerge from inside the pyramids, chants in unknown languages, metallic vibrations, and even pulsating lights appearing and disappearing in the internal corridors. Local tour guides avoid speaking about these events, but whisper among themselves about the nights when the gods return. There are also disturbing reports from modern explorers who gained unauthorized access to the pyramid's forbidden areas. Many describe extreme vertigo, temporal disorientation, and the terrifying impression of being constantly watched by invisible presences. Some claim to have heard intelligible whispers echoing in the empty chambers, as if someone, or something, still inhabits those millennia-old corridors. The Great Pyramid has acoustic features that defy comprehension. At specific frequencies, its internal corridors vibrate and amplify sounds in a supernatural way. Scientists discovered that certain musical notes played inside the king's chamber create resonance patterns that alter human consciousness, inducing experiences described as transcendental or visionary. Could this be an ancient spiritual technology? A sophisticated mechanism designed to connect human consciousness with higher dimensions of reality? Here's a detail that will leave you speechless. Recent geological analyses revealed that the pink granite blocks used in the king's chamber contain quartz. When subjected to pressure, quartz generates electricity through the piezoelectric effect. Imagine millions of tons of stone exerting constant pressure on quartz crystals. The Great Pyramid would literally be a natural power plant operating for millennia. Modern engineers calculated that if we tried to build an exact replica of the Great Pyramid today, using our best machines and technologies, it would take at least 27 years and cost over $5 billion. How did the ancient Egyptians allegedly accomplish this in only 20 years, using just ropes and earthen ramps? Even today, after 4,500 years of speculation and intensive scientific study, we remain completely unable to explain how the pyramids were built. We cannot replicate them using our most advanced technology. We cannot even fully comprehend what they really are or what their true purpose was. Three monumental structures in the middle of the desert continue to challenge our science, question our official history, and force us to recognize that perhaps we do not know as much about our past as we like to believe. Perhaps the fundamental question is not how were they built, but who really built them? And most importantly, are they still watching? If this video has revolutionized your perception of the pyramids and the mysteries of ancient Egypt, like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it so more people awaken to these hidden truths. Do you believe they were merely works of human pharaohs, or concrete evidence that something much greater and more mysterious visited us in the past? Share your opinion in the comments.